on.
Hey everyone, I'm going to be walking you through my unit. After completing the GAVS experience, I did a biology unit, but I thought I would stick with the science aspect. I teach first grade, and one of our units is on sound. So I'm going to be going through each part of the module. All right, so I'll start with the unit overview. And basically, I just put the standard that the unit covers: obtain, evaluate, and communicate information to investigate light and sound. And the goal is for students to explore sound and vibrations. Students will learn how the human eardrum works and explore concepts such as pitch, longitudinal, and transverse waves. So to complete the unit, I put each part the student was responsible for: reading the unit overview, watching all the videos provided, completing the discussion, and responding to 2 peers, and then completing the assignment and turning it into the Dropbox. All right, so we'll go back, and I like to start off with a video for my students. I usually start off with a video in math. Each day we do a lesson. In the GAVS module, I noticed that the one that I observed had a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. So I wanted to be sure to include that as well. So I started off with Journey of Sound to the Brain, and students watch this video, and it talks about how we hear and what inside our ear helps us hear with the vibrations. All right. Our third video is actually a PowerPoint instructional video. This is a PowerPoint that I created with my voice talking through to the students. And it just goes through the standard. Students look at key terms, the difference in sound waves, and also they're interacting with the PowerPoint by using their Making Music kit at home. And it just goes through the different parts of the sound unit. And then at the end, it talks about their actual assignment. And I put my voice through it so that students can kind of hear a little bit of what I expect and what I would do if I were completing this assignment. So this is their instructional video. All right, and then they have a sound discussion to complete. I put a quick picture up at the top to discuss waves, and I put that their discussion has 2 parts. To ensure that they're actually watching the videos, I made the discussion kind of centered around the videos and the instructional video. So first, they have to watch the Journey of Sound to the Brain, describe how the ear and vibrations work together. And then the second part kind of goes into the difference in the waves and how they relate to sound. And then I made sure I put respond to 2 peers in order to receive full credit. So after they complete the discussion, they'll move on to, okay, how does sound move through, and we think about music. So I put a few videos here just to give them an idea of what their assignment's going to be like. So they'll first watch the musical instruments. And this is just a quick video to show what each instrument sounds like. So it kind of goes through, gets them thinking about the different pitch, the different sounds that they give, how each instrument's tuned. So they go through that. And then we'll go back and look at the second video. All right, this one I put in the instructional video to make sure that they watched in order to give them an idea of how they're going to complete their assignment at home. Each student is provided a making music kit. So there's different supplies that they have in order to make the instrument. These are just some simple ways for them to give them some ideas at home. All right, so they can, create different things from different supplies at their house. So these are just a few examples that they can look at to give them some ideas. All right, so now on to the assignment. I put the rubric before the assignment to give them an idea of what is expected. I think a rubric is very important. The GAVS module made sure that when she included the rubric, she also returned the rubric to each student. So this is my rubric, the categories of what's expected and each point system that the student is able to earn. The goal of making an instrument is that there has to be 3 notes made. It can be tuned easily and heard from 3 meters away. And then I also put a reflection part so that students are able to write up a page reflection on the unit. And then submissions, I just put that if they follow directions correctly, they receive their points for completing a video and a reflection. All right, and then the last piece is the Making Music Challenge assignment. And I put it in a doc here so that students can download it, print it out, make sure that they're really following all of the directions. So I'll pull that up real quick to show you. So I made sure here that I watch the video on how to make an instrument to give them some ideas. Next, they will need the following materials from their kit. This gives them many different options to create something original. I also put in here if they would like to use any materials from home they can do that to be creative. And down here, I put what exactly they have to submit. So first, they have to submit a video describing how they created their instrument and actually playing their instrument, and that's 5 points. The criteria for actually what they need on their instrument. So the different notes, it can be tuned and heard from 3 meters away. Each is 5 points. And then the 1-page double-spaced reflection. So this adds up to be 25 points for the assignment. And then I put C rubric so that they know exactly what's expected. This is their reflection. So they're going to basically summarize the unit. They're going to talk about the key terms, how sound relates to the ear, how sound relates to waves, what the vibrations do, and relate that to their instrument. Then they can go on to talk about, well, what do they enjoy from the unit? What problems do they encounter? Maybe what would they like to learn more about or do differently, so that for the next unit, I may want to reflect and change some things, and just basically see how this unit, how they did on the entire unit. All right, and that is it. Thank you.